Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Hafizul Hakim, a student. I'm majoring informatic engineering, day 3 program at the Bandung State Polytechnic. I come from West Sumatra, specific in Pasaman. Pasaman estate in North Sumatra. You can call me Hafiz, but in my class, there is another person called Hafiz. So you can call me Hakim. For your information, when I was in junior high school, I was called Pizul. And in high school, I was called Kimi. A little bit about my name in Arabic. Hafiz means guardian and Hakim means just person. Just. Yes, just. I have two older sisters named Neza and Rivka. My mother's name is Ellie and my father's name is Eri. Now, I like to talk about my educational background. First, at primary school, I school in SDN 08 Makmur. And then, junior high school in SMPIT Insan Cendekia Boarding School Payakumbuh. And then, senior high school, I school in Man Insan Cendekia Padang Pariaman. I graduate from Man Insan Cendekia Padang Pariaman in high school. In high school, I was active in the library organization in the dormitory and joined in extracurricular maths and chess. Since elementary school, I good in maths. I consistent received high score in maths and I even achieved the highest score in maths. Now I like to talk about my interests. As for hobby, I used to enjoy playing games and reading books. For game, the first game I played is Snail Bomb. I also play games in handphone like PUBG Mobile and Mobile Legends. For reading, I have reading books like Tell Listen Well and the book like Is Children of Blue and Bone. However, now that I'm so busy and old, I sleep a lot in my school time. My sleep schedule is quite irregular, so when I get some free time, I prefer to sleep. If I'm not active in WhatsApp or in social media, it's not because I'm rude. It's probably because I'm sleeping. Since elementary school to high school, I consistently recovered high score in maths, and I even once achieved the highest score in the subject. When I was a child, I dreamed of becoming a pilot, but over time, my ambition kept changing. If I had known about the aeronautic major during high school, maybe I may have been interested in it, but I didn't know it existed. Yeah, I want becoming pilot, but I cannot. Now my goal is to become a programmer. Initially, I wanted to work at a top technology company in Indonesia, like Telkomsel, Microsoft Indonesia, and if possible, at an international company with a work from home system, like Linux, Microsoft, Google, Amazon, Huawei. Is even though my aspirations are high, I believe I can achieve them. My hope during my time at JTK Polban is to study diligent, become more disciplined, and give my best effort to make my parents proud. I want to show that I can achieve great results with maximum effort. I believe that I was admitted to Polban not by coincidence but because this is the path Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala chose for me, and it is the best option after my UTBK exams. The story of how I got to JTK Polban began when I took the UTBK exam. Initially, I chose the UGM and IPB as my preference. When I asked my sister for advice, she suggested adding Polban to my list because one of her friends at office graduated from JTK Polban. Although I initially wanted to study at UGM or IPB, since my sister graduated from UGM's Computer Science program. After the departmental during orientation in PKKMB Adinata, I became confident that Polban was the best patch Allah had chose for me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, welcome to this video. Now I will talk about one of the most famous comedy character in the world. He is actor from British. He is Rowan Atkinson. Yes, Rowan Sebastian Atkinson was born in January 6, 1955 in Consett, County Durham, England. He is the youngest of 4 siblings in a farming family. From a young age, Rowan showed interest in engineering and even studied electrical engineering at Newcastle University. After graduating, he continued his studies at Queen's College, Oxford. Yes, he is smart people. He in Oxford. Although he started on academic paths, he interested in comedy and acting grew during his time at university, especially when he joined a student theater group. Rowan Atkinson first gained wide recognition when he joined the sketch comedy show Not the 9 O'Clock News in the late 1970s. This show showcased his talent in satirical humor, unique physical comedy. He became even more popular with his role in the series Blackadder, where he portrayed the iconic character Mount Blackadder. However, he is getting more and more famous on the early 1990 when he created and played the character Mr. Bean, a man with cheat-like but clever. With his exceptional physical comedy skill, Atkinson created a character that uses almost no dialogue but can still entertain audience of all age and background. Mr. Bean is known for his very distinctive expression with his relative tall and slim body. He is often seen wearing a brown tweed suit with a white shirt and red tie, along with dark trousers. His face is highly expressive with eyebrows that go up and down, and a mouth and often grimace is very funny situation. His dark brown hair is always neatly combed, giving a formal look that contrasts with his childish behavior. One thing that makes Mr. Bean so popular is his slapstick comedy style. Slapstick is a style of comedy focused on physical action like falling, slipping, using objects in strange ways. In every episode, Mr. Bean often finds himself in everyday situations like going to the market, the beach, or the dentist. But things never go as planned. His comedy is very visual and he rarely uses dialogue, making his humor easy for everyone to understand, regardless of language. However, like many talented people, Rowan Atkinson also has his drawbacks. One common critique he received is that he sometimes relies too much on physical and slapstick comedy, which some viewers feel limits to variant of this character. Additionally, his perfectionist nature often slows down the production process because he wants every scan be perfect, which is not always appreciated by the production team. But this quality these qualities also makes him stand out from other comedians. What makes Rowan Atkinson so interesting of his simple personality off screen, yet he has great charisma on screen. Outside of his character, Atkinson is known to be quiet and introvert. However, when he plays characters like Master Bean or Blackadder, he fully brings those personas to life, which are completely different from who he in real life. His charisma on screen comes from a combination of strong facial expression, the ability to control his body movement, and his exceptional comedic intelligence. He can captivate the audience attention without saying much, showcasing how powerful is comedian persona. That was a brief description of Rowan Atkinson, the actor behind Master Bean. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to this video. Today, I will discuss a simple musical instrument that has a long history, the recorder. This instrument might look simple, but it's played as important role in the development of European music and remain popular to this day. Let's take a deeper look at the recorder. Starting from its history, characteristic, how to play it, and its advantage and disadvantage. The recorder is a wind instrument from the woodwind family that looks similar to a flute. This instrument is made of wood or plastic and has several holes along its body, which must be converted or unconverted to produce different notes. The recorder is often used as a teaching instrument because it is easy to learn, but historically it has also been a part of orchestra and serious chamber music. The history of the recorder began at the Middle Ages, around the 14th century in Europe. At the time, the recorder was very popular among the nobility and was often used in court music. This instrument reached this peak during the Renaissance and Baroque period, around the 16th to 18th century. Many famous composers such as Johann Sebastian and Antonio Vivaldi wrote work from the recorder, showing how important this instrument was in its time. However, its popularity declined with the development of other modern instruments like the flute. The recorder then became popular again in the 20th century as a teaching instrument. There are various types of recorder, varying from the small to the large. Some of the most common types is soprano recorder, like this, alto recorder, I don't have, tenor recorder, and bass recorder. Each type has a different size and the range of notes. The soprano recorder is the most commonly used in music education because of its small size and the high notes its product. Playing the recorder is relatively easy, especially for beginners. Player just need to blow into the end of the instrument, called the mouthpiece, and cover the holes with their finger to produce these desired notes. One basic technique for playing the recorder is to control the blowing strength. If the blow is too strong, the sound will be shrill and unpleasant. If you play so strong, however, if the blow is too weak, the sound might be weak or even not excited. Additionally, mastering fingering technique or the correct finger position for its notes is important for playing the recorder well. If the finger position is not correct, the resultant sound will be dissonant and not good to hear. Now, let's discuss the advantages and disadvantages of the recorder. One of its advantages is the recorder is very accessible. The price of a recorder is relatively low, and it is often the first choice in music education program in school. The recorder is also easy to learn, making it perfect for beginners who are just starting to learn music. It does not require complex breathing technique like other wind instruments, and it can be played quickly by anyone picking up the instrument for the first time, like me. However, the recorder also has some disadvantages. One of them it is limitation in sound dynamic. The recorder cannot produce very long sound, making it difficult to use in modern composition that require high volumes. Additionally, some people may feel that the recorder has a limited range of notes, especially complex to other modern wind instrument. Nevertheless, for classic and traditional music, the recorder remains a good choice due to its unique sound. The recorder remains relevant in this modern era because it serves as a bridge to beginners to enter the world of music. Many people start their musical journey by learning the recorder before moving on to more complex instruments. Moreover, the recorder is often used in ensemble and folk music in various countries, showing that this instrument still has a place in different music cultures around the world. I have a soprano recorder and brand is Yamaha. This is a brief description of the recorder, a simple instrument, but full of history and artistic value. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, welcome to this video. Today, I want to talk about my hometown and the place I dream to visit. First is my hometown. My hometown is Pasaman. I born and grow in Pasaman. I was born in a hospital in Lubuk Sikaping. Lubuk Sikaping is district capital in Pasaman. My home in Padang Glogol. Pasaman is known as a region that produces palm oil and agricultural products. With vast palm plantation across the region, Pasaman is also a hub for freshwater fish in Sumatra. There are numerous fish ponds there. When you visit Pasaman, you will find a region where the nature is still pristine and well preserved. One of Pasaman's main attractions is Rimbo Panti, a nature reserve that serves as a tourist destination. Rimbo Panti truly feels like a forest with a cool, refreshed atmosphere. Some traditional food from Pasaman include panggang paca and asam lawak. I mention this because I really like them. They are so delicious, savory, with just the right amount of spiciness. I can't even describe the taste in words. If you're interested in trying them, you can visit my home in Padang Glogol, in Pasaman. Pasaman is located in the northmost part of West Sumatra province and direct border North Sumatra. Because of its location at the edge, Pasaman is often referred to as Rantau Jawa, as it's the far end of Minangkabau land. There are also many Batak and Mandailing people who have migrated to Pasaman. Now, I want to talk about place I dream to visit. The place that I want to visit is Japan. My interest in Japan started when I began watching anime regularly. It is in junior high school. From there, I become more curious about the country culture, art, and history. Japan has a rich and diverse culture. One festival that really caught my attention is the Nebula Matsuri, the Flying Lantern Festival held in Aomori. In this festival, large lanterns are beautiful, decorated, and carried by participants in a lively parade. It is an incredible expression to see these lanterns glowing at night, creating a truly magical atmosphere. Besides this festival, I'm also interested in Japan's martial art, like karate and judo. As someone with a depth interest in history, I really want to learn more about Japan's history, especially related to its royal dynasty. One of historicity I I'd love to visit is Kyoto. Kyoto was once the imperial capital of Japan and is home to many beautiful temples and historical sites such. Ah, sorry for the iklan, guys. The second place I'd like to visit is Hokkaido. Hokkaido is famous for its stunning natural landscape and unspoiled environment. One of Hokkaido's main attractions is its famous winter, making it a dream destination for ski and snowboarding. I want to ski. I'm excited to experience snowboarding at a ski resort in Hokkaido. Hokkaido enjoy the beautiful nature as well as the soft cold snow. Moreover, I truly appreciate the polite and orderly manner of Japanese people. They have the good habit of cleaning and showing respect to others, creating a comfortable environment for everyone. I hope to learn from this values and apply them in my daily life. Not only that, I also want to try Japan's famous cuisine like sushi, ramen, and takoyaki. As this has its own unique flavor and presentation reflecting Japan's rich culinary culture. I'm also very interested in Japanese green tea and the various tea drinking traditional they have. From its rich culture, arts, and history to its natural beauty and friendly people, Japan thus is a dream destination I hope to visit. That's brief description of Japan and my hometown. Thank you for watching. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Last, I have an Instagram account, SunEtel80. Feel free to follow me, guys. So, it's about, yes, it is. So, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.